Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back. Today we're going to be checking out the sequel to Sherlock Holmes, Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows. We reacted to the first film just a few weeks ago now, and I had such a blast with this iteration, with this adaptation. I think Robert Downey Jr. and Jude did such a phenomenal job, and coupled with Guy Ritchie's sensibilities, created such a fun experience. I heard a fun little fact, and I guess you could consider this a spoiler, but I did indeed hear Jared Harris's voice. You guys confirmed that in the comments, but the thing is, apparently, that was added in later. He wasn't cast at the time, and there was a completely different voice. Apparently, in the version I watched, it had been redubbed post his casting. So I guess when the first film was done, he hadn't been cast yet, so they just had a stand-in. And then I guess once he was cast permanently in this film, they had gone back and redubbed that. But all I do remember about the trailers is that they alluded to Moriarty being the villain in the second movie. I just don't remember if he was actually shown. Hopefully that doesn't upset too many people that I had that spoiled for me going into this, but I was pretty much 99% sure that was him, or at least somebody that sounded so close to him, because after watching Chernobyl, I feel like his voice is just seared into my brain. Phenomenal series. He's amazing in it. Check it out if you have not. You'll need to watch some Pixar after or something, man. It is an intense show, but he is phenomenal in it. Anyway, that aside, I'm excited to see what we get into next, what exactly his plan is, what he uses that mechanism that he had Irene steal in this for, and let's get into it. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for actually the entire film. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on movies to react to each month. It's just a great way to support the channel and help us do things like this here for you guys. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate if you enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And with that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into A Game of Shadows. Here we go. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Oh, is he finally typing up his journals?
The year was 1891. Storm clouds were brewing over Europe.
1 year before Tolkien was born.
But as usual, my friend, Sherlock Holmes, had a different theory entirely.
Well, looky who it is. And looky who it is there. I'm not falling prey to your shenanigans this time, Sherlock. I still don't know how I was so blind to some of his disguises in the first movie. I think I was just too distracted by what was going on around rather than the person he was actually playing in the moment.
3 men have been following you for the last half mile.
Oh, and by the way, they're not pursuing me, they're escorting me, and instead of 3, there seems to be 4.
Lovely.
Steady hands with that, Irene.
Oh, I don't think it's my hands you have to worry about. Now, be careful with the face, boys. We do have a dinner date tonight. Don't fill up on bread.
Something you guys also let me know, for you guys that have actually, read Sherlock and Arthur Conan Doyle and all of that as well, that apparently Sherlock can indeed throw hands. It's one of his core skill sets. It's just not depicted as frequently, I guess.
I forgot the rest. Oh, it's coming back now.
Also, someone told me Robert Downey Jr. is actually proficient in Wing Chun, which is a wild detail because knowing that now, you can see that. And I don't know if they choreographed this around like his existing skill set or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Wow. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here at all. God damn. I know it's like, Jesus. him snatching that gun was clean. But what I was gonna say is, like, I kind of miss his internal dialogue, though.
Please give this to him. He's expecting it. Tell him our friend thinks I delivered it to his sister. Stay while I check the contents.
I was assured full payment would be there.
But assured by whom? Have you ever met him in person? Or like me, have you?
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Judging from its size and weight, it's not the payment you were expecting. I've wagered the contents are rather more than a century.
What is this?
Just some guy. Don't mind him. Why would you do that?
Move it. It seems a secondary charge has been activated. Sweet thing, I might need your help in the
You're not slipping away.
1,700, 1,800,
Well, good luck.
1,900.
£1 million. Oh, and by the way, fire.
Is this still Guy Ritchie? Like, this feels a little different.
Don't be late for dinner. I expect that my schedule will be quite tight because of these activities here.
I've never been late in my life. Only early.
Fashionably.
Dude, they are just Batman and Catwoman, aren't they?
Stay. Trust me. This is what I do for a living. Me, as an ally. I'm a consulting detective of some repute. Perhaps you've heard of me. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Is he coming out now?
Oh, damn. That was quick. And that dude's gone.
Do you have the letter?
It was taken. If you had shared your plans.
You wish to know my plans now. Did you imagine Miss Adler?
Man, I hope it's not a twist who he is, and I know that now. Okay. Okay, thank God. Thank God. I was a little worried the way they kept him in shadow still, that I was not supposed to know that.
I no longer require your services.
There's no way she's just free to go. Yeah, didn't think so. Damn. Okay, I do want to look. Is this still Guy Ritchie? It is. Oh, he did this right after. I don't know. The whole opening sequence felt edited together differently.
Holmes, you in there?
I'm sorry. What was that?
I don't care where you are, as long as you're ready.
What is in here? What did he do?
I'm not going to play this game. Remember, I have to catch the last...
Are you serious?
Oh, that's you dead, I'm afraid.
You win.
Okay, hopefully it's not actually, like, laced with anything.
Game over.
Still don't see me.
Oh, well, God damn it. What is this outfit? But yeah, I fell for it too. I thought that was him in the window.
Feed the snake, woman.
You feed it.
Touchy, touchy.
Doctor, you must get him to a sanatorium. He's been on a diet of coffee, tobacco, and coca leaves. He never sleeps.
Dude, lock this dude up. I am done with this shit. He is ruining my house.
You have a goat that needs worming.
I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure that's your goat, sir.
What would I do without you?
Live a much more sane life, I would imagine. Poor Miss Hudson.
Why are you here?
I'm getting married tomorrow.
Embrace me. Stag party has begun. It is our last adventure, Watson. I intend to make the most of it.
Oh, good God.
What to a scandal involving an Indian cotton tycoon, the overdose of a Chinese opium trader, bombings in Strasbourg and Vienna, and the death of a steel magnate in America all have in common.
Professor
shit.
James Moriarty.
I got 2 cats in here. I didn't even realize it. One that hates me and one that loves me.
Do you have any evidence to substantiate your claim?
This.
Dr. Hoffman-Starr's death. You're drinking embalming fluid.
Yes.
And how will he do all this?
Don't be a dingy bird. Bad people do bad things because they can.
Here's to your good health.
Dingy bird.
What have you...
How? How? When? He got into something growing in here.
So do you mind terribly if I try my adrenal extract?
How many times are you going to kill my dog, Holmes? Took off like a monkey from a box.
Jesus Christ.
Why are you looking at me with such concern?
I'm so very worried. Your vitality's been drained from you. Marriage. It's the end, I tell you.
I think of it as
Oh
the
my
beginning.
God.
Rebirth.
Restriction.
Structure.
Answering to a woman.
Being in a relationship.
I like that he called marriage
So,
Armageddon.
Fashion romp tonight. You'll settle down, have a family, and I'll die alone.
Just create a Joey loft for him in your garage or something. Well, then who knows what would stop it from poisoning or testing shit on your children.
Where are we going?
In the future, there'll be one of those machines in every town in Europe.
Loitering in the woodshed again. Are we, Mikey?
Oh, hey.
I see your bootmaker is ill, dear brother.
Oh.
May I deduce, Mycroft? Good evening, by the way.
No.
Mark Gatiss was such a good Mycroft, but Stephen Fry, not a bad choice.
I'd like to propose a toast.
Really?
To my dear friend, Dr. John, Hamish Watson.
I'm right here.
On the eve of his wedding.
What about the chaps from my medical school?
I attempted, they declined.
The lads from the
There's no
regiment.
man better.
Who is it you're looking for?
Worse. Having a
Because I don't
side.
know a single damn person here, do I?
No.
Oh my God.
Completely forgot about my stag party, didn't you?
Oh.
Shame none of your friends could make it.
I'm going to the gaming tables. I refuse for this night to be a total loss. Give me my money.
Happily, give me the wedding ring.
Oh, God damn it, Sherlock, you son of a bitch. Combining your obligations, bringing him somewhere you can further your investigation while fulfilling your duties as his best friend and best man, I would presume.
Actually, I prefer to read your fortune. The two of cups, a powerful bond. But between whom? A brother and sister, perhaps? And I see a name. Yes, it's Renee.
What do you want?
The devil.
Why are we playing this game? Where did you get this?
I stole it from a woman in an auction room, but I believe it was intended for you.
Who the fuck is that?
Time is up. I have other clients.
I don't see a line.
There's a man concealed in the rafters above us. A Cossack
Oh.
renowned for that
Oh, what the fuck?
Your next client is here to kill you. Anything else? First, pillage.
Here
the
we
nest.
go.
Clip wings. Now, blunt his beak.
God damn.
Crack eggs. Flip the omelet.
Cooking with Sherlock.
Breakfast is served.
It's so goofy. God damn! All of that, and we didn't have to follow through on it. That's a great subversion right there. Damn, it caught me off. Wait, what the fuck? Oh. Yo, what in the world? What was the fucking point of that? Oh, John. So oblivious. What did he... Oh! Oh, he latched a... Wait.
Didn't see that in the cards, did you?
Oh! What was that sound I just made? Oh my... What the fuck?
Our next cockfight! 5, 4...
All right, here we go. Let him go! Little bitch. Get back here.
All mine?
Oh no. Oh no, all of John's weddings. Oh, whew. Just in time. And out another window. God damn it. This dude keeps getting saved by fucking grain, water, wires, everything.
Just had a fight. Jesus, where are you?
I'm glad to see you're taking your best man duty so seriously. I'll have Carruthers put some fuel into that motor carriage of yours. You do have a wedding to attend.
Oh, I'll drive.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
I feel so bad. But that was an insane sequence. Did he just have random ass bottles in his coat? Or did he knock those out of the floorboard? These two, man. Not gonna question the brood. I think at this point she probably knows best not to ask any questions.
I've been to a wedding here before. Funeral too.
Look who's back.
The professor wants to meet. He was wondering if it'd be convenient for you to come by the college.
Isn't that Watson's car?
I read that the good doctor was to be married today. How was the service?
Definitive. He'll no longer be party to my investigations. He's out of the equation. I trust you'll take this into consideration.
And what considerations will you grant me? In answer to your previous request regarding Dr. Watson not being involved, the answer is no.
Oh, that was a request?
The laws of celestial mechanics dictate that when two objects collide, there is always damage of a collateral nature.
Yeah, that was him being like, hey, he's not involved, he's not in this, leave him alone. And he's like, sorry,
A young woman,
not happening.
and she suddenly falls ill.
with a rare form of tuberculosis.
Wow.
She succumbed in a matter of seconds.
Wow. Well, just like that, too.
My respect for you, Mr. Holmes, is the only reason you're still alive. I'll be sure to send my regards to the happy couple.
Please don't.
Another time, then.
What a bastard, man. Oh, you bitch.
Ooh, first class.
All aboard the Brighton. All aboard.
I feel like there might be explosive excitement on this trip.
Why do you have a gun stuffed down the back of your trousers?
Old habits.
Why not? Why don't you?
Come in.
Oh, yes, please.
We didn't order that.
With our compliments, sir.
Your compliments or someone else's? Wow. Okay. Maybe the crate was just a crate. Well, hell yeah, let's go marry.
I think it's time for you to leave.
Let's go. Hell yeah. Oh, whoa. Is that... He looks like Nathan Lane there for a second.
We don't have much time.
Once again, man, you could just pump in that Pirates of the Caribbean music and it would just fucking fit.
Who are they? A wedding present from Moriarty.
Do you trust me?
No.
Oh my god. Does he know if she can swim?
In my own defense, I timed it perfectly.
Did you kill my wife? Just kill my new wife! Of course not! Calm down. Explain! By the time I'd explained, we'd both be dead!
Oh my... Fucking him and his branded bullets. Oh, fun. Oh no. So when he fucking fires that gun, Sherlock, you mad lad, you. Nope. Holy shit.
Do you need me to elaborate?
This is so goofy.
Can we just crack
I love it. Holy shit.
Why did you lead them here? Why did you involve us? They're not here for me, they're here for you!
They're here for him to get at him. This is...
Fortunately!
I was completely wrong about where the explosions were going to be coming from. It's Sherlock who's blowing the fuck out of this place. This is so absurd. I love it.
Lie down with me, Watson.
Why?
I insist.
God, I'm gonna cry. This is so fucking hilarious. Oh, that's what was that what was it? I can't talk. Was that what was in the crate?
Patiently waiting. For what?
Them to run out of ammo, I would assume.
Window of opportunity.
Wow.
I said make it count. How many windows must I provide?
We're here, madam.
Wow.
I'm the other Holmes.
You mean there's two of you?
A Had you and Mary not been so hell-bent on your wedding, we could have already solved this.
It's my fault now.
Yes, the argument could be made.
No, it couldn't.
That your nuptials were rather poorly timed. My dear fellow, if you could be bothered to see this through to the end, I shall never again ask you to assist me.
Once more under the breach.
That's the spirit.
Dude, him with this makeup on, it makes him look like the Joker a little bit. This one is so much more bombastic. I mean, I don't know much about TB, but I'd be careful with that, just in case. I still can't believe she was killed just like that, but I'm also not surprised either, but I don't know. This one, I'm not seeing the objective, like the grand picture here. I know there was something he observed about the foliage that was dehydrated in his lab, that cipher that was in his equations. I don't know what any of it means.
This is a glorious hedgehog goulash. I can't remember ever having had better.
It's hedgehog?
When was the last time you had a hedgehog goulash?
I told you, Watson, I can't remember.
Perhaps you repressed it.
Oh, nice callback.
How dare you be rude to this woman who's invited us into her tent? Offered us a hedgehog.
Says the man who throws women from trains.
Who are you two? Why did someone try to kill me?
Who clearly believes that René has told you something you shouldn't know. Has he sent you anything else?
Just a few drawings.
Unusual choice of paper, thicker gauge.
They smell musty. Must have been stored somewhere cold and damp. What's that? Blood?
I don't think so.
A wine cellar located near a printing press.
Il a juré qu'il n'y retournerait jamais.
Here's a wine cellar used by the anarchist group Lapin Vert.
A bomb maker.
I sampled some of his work last week. Whatever you do, don't let these gypsies make you drink.
You dance?
For God's sake, don't dance. It'll be the death of you.
You know what happens when you dance?
He said don't drink and don't dance, and here he is drinking and dancing himself. Look at Watson go. I love the shenanigans they get themselves into.
Good morning, Mrs. Watson.
What the fuck, dude?
Telegram for Mrs. Watson.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's a double encryption, my dear, that Shirley and I have used since we were boys.
If the first letter of the message is a consonant, then what follows is the mirrored truth.
I see.
You know, although our time together has been but a brief interlude, I'm beginning to understand how a man might grow to enjoy the company of a person of your gender.
Thank you so much. I'm terribly sorry. Thank you.
What the fuck?
Is my brother here?
I haven't seen him for a long time.
You're lying.
He's telling the truth. René isn't here.
He was given another assignment
By an anonymous benefactor.
another Englishman with money, power, who supported our cause. And now, I take responsibility for his acts of terror. I made a deal with the devil. But after tonight,
Got in bed with the devil, and now he's the fall guy for it all.
he has my wife and children.
If you tell us where the bomb is, I'll find a way to help your family.
That's already taken care of. We have a deal. No loose ends. There's only one thing I can do to keep my family safe. You've less than 10 minutes.
Wow. Wow.
He has no further need of that pistol. Why don't you take it and cover the stairs?
Wow. Cold and pragmatic as usual.
There's only one way out of this place.
Right you are.
God, that's amazing. Hell yeah. Yeah, be careful with that door.
I need you to take a deep breath and follow us.
What did it say?
To the opera.
I didn't get a look at it. I didn't get to see the word. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. God damn. Oh God. Oh God. Go, 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 go. Okay. Was that a decoy series of clues? This wasn't the real target?
I was mistaken.
What? He knew how he would think. Oh. Wow. He laid a fake trail. Because I was thinking, why would he put a bomb at where he was intending to go? He made it quite clear he had a ticket to this place. Also an alibi to be there. Oh no. God, I love villains like this, man. I do. Wow. Oh.
He took the shot from here. Using a tripod. He would have needed a wind gauge.
And put a cigarette down here.
Wow.
Can anyone shoot that far?
Not more than half a dozen men in all of Europe.
What better way to conceal a killing? No one looks for a bullet hole in a bomb blast.
Makes a good point. I mean, like, what's even the point, though, of shooting him when he was literally point blank beside the bomb itself? I mean, either way, the deed gets done. Feels like a little excessive. Maybe that's the point? I don't know.
The bomb was also meant to conceal the murder of just one man. The man killed by the gunshot was none other than Alfred Bernhard.
Again, why the bullet when he was going to die in the explosion either way?
Only days ago, a large share of his company was bought by an unknown investor.
Moriarty.
The clues point in one direction.
Train departs in 14 minutes, sir.
Better disguise than we saw earlier in the, I was gonna say in the episode, in the film. Much less seams. God damn, man.
Just the bags.
Oh, that was a risky play right there. He was like right in face shot.
His habit of feeding that urban species, the feral pigeon. Taking 10 minutes to get to the Jardin des Tuileries, where the largest concentration of the winged vermin may be found.
The wind vermin.
True English.
However, you do make a fantastic gypsy.
Certainly smell like a fantastic gypsy.
No.
Calm down. Rude.
Scarf.
Aww.
No, too English. It'll suit you more. Merci.
Aww.
And this is for you.
Like, I've been thinking this entire time, like, she gives me, like, Stevie Nicks vibes, which matches.
It's not that he can't ride. How is it you put it home?
They're dangerous at both ends and crafty in the middle. I don't want anything with a mind of its own. bobbing about between my legs. And I shall require a bicycle. Thank you very much.
How can we make this more manageable?
Tie him up and throw him on by the back of one of them.
There's the fire.
Or that, I guess.
Not as if Germany is going somewhere. No, and stay with the race.
Wow, majestic.
Be happy. What?
That's a weird thing to ask right now.
At this moment, are you as happy as you would be on your honeymoon?
I'm not going to grace that question with an answer.
Are you happy?
Are we here for another reason? I think we are.
Okay.
Should we get on with
It's a simple question.
Are we going to do something?
Part of the complex should be a telegraph office. Send this to Mycroft. Be back here on the hour.
Dude, Iron Foot Watson coming in clutch again. Dude, I still can't get over that fucking, just how that one sequence from the first film, when he busted down that door when Sherlock was just tinkering with the lockpick, how badly that fucking got me. Like, it made me laugh even in the edit when I was watching it back. I was like, Jesus Christ. I jumped. Lovely. Oh, whoa. Is every one of these loaded with whatever that chemical is?
It's a bit old-fashioned.
And unless I've missed it, we haven't even seen how that mechanism he stole from the last movie fits into what we're seeing here.
Machine pistol.
Easy enough to load.
I'd imagine one would have to retract a bolt at the first round.
Easier done than said.
Wow.
Take him to the surgery.
I'm sorry, what?
I'll find the doctor.
Take him to the surgery.
Come at once if convenient. If inconvenient, come all the same.
You used the anarchists and their bombs to create a crisis in Europe under various pseudonyms you bought, schemed, or murdered your way into numerous industries. Cotton, opium, steel, now arms and chemical weaponry. All to be shipped across Europe in less than a week. Everything from bullets to bandages. Now that you're on the supply, you intend to create the demand.
Wow.
A world war.
For him to reap all of the benefits from every side of it, too. That is fucked.
Halt! Stehen bleiben! Auf die Knie!
A fisherman grows weary.
Out the way, out the way.
Oh, whoa! He got impatient. Oh, wow. Damn, he's got some pipes. Wow.
To whom did you send the telegram? To my brother, Mycroft.
What are you playing at?
Oh, 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 oh! Let's go! Let's go, Watson. Oh my God.
What's Good to see you, Watson.
What were you thinking?
Wait, but you must know I was thinking I had him. Right where I wanted him.
Right. Crack on, then. Don't waste time attending to me. How did you know I would find you?
Didn't find me. You collapsed the building on me.
Tomato, tomato. Oh no. Oh no. Guys. Well, now you got a way out. Good job. However, that could have ended so much more poorly.
What's our way out?
There's our way out!
Gotta jump on this train. Jesus. Oh, so close. Dude, who directed this sequence? Zack Snyder? Come on! I mean, it's gorgeous, though. Really capturing the chaos. Damn, they're dropping like flies.
Zu viele Füchse für euch paar Hühner.
Oh, what was that? That was an interesting ass shot. All of this is. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my. Imagine if that hit him. He would just turn into fucking goop. Wow. Dude, the way they shot and edited that together was insane. It was like Zack Snyder meets Fast and Furious meets Guy Ritchie, obviously. What is going on, man? This is wild. It's so disorienting, too. We also have these little, like, frame bits, like, cut out, and then these, like, stabilized shots like this when they're running through the woods. It's so interesting. God. I don't think I've seen a sequence constructed like that or shot like that or whatever in anything before. That was one of the most unique sequences I think I've ever seen. Maybe a little insensitive, but I'm like, at least it wasn't somebody whose name I knew. Oh, fuck, man. That was so wild. There were so many different, like, techniques all at work during that sequence. Like, whoa. I don't know. I'm just, like, impressed, shocked, even, with all of that.
He's not breathing.
I'm not gonna make this easy on you. Come on. Come on. Come on. I know you can hear me, you selfish bastard.
Come on! Hear me, you bastard!
His wedding gift.
Oh, I completely forgot about this thing. Let's juice him. There we go.
You've been marrying Claire's
Morstan and I were in a restaurant. That satanic pony was there as well. A massive fork in his hoof, and he turned on me.
What the fuck? I would have loved to have seen that dream.
I'm sorry you didn't get to Brighton.
I think we should go home.
I concur. Via Switzerland. What better place to start a war than a peace summit? I'll drop in and see my brother. I'm sure he's missed you.
What is this?
I still don't understand why you simply don't cancel the summit.
Well, the fact is, it's going to happen whether we like it or not. Although these gentlemen may be talking peace, believe me, they're readying their armies at home. To cancel the summit now would be tantamount to war.
The telegram, wasn't it clear? We have doubled the security, sir.
That's comforting.
You don't understand the delicacy of the situation. I passed the telegram on to my superiors, but they're the ones who brought Moriarty in to advise on the peace process in the first place.
Wow.
But where's your evidence?
To leave evidence?
He's alive.
Shirley, put that down.
What is this contraption? May I have it? The effect is most invigorating.
What is
It's
it?
my private and personal supply of oxygen, and you're not to touch it. This argument is getting us nowhere.
How's that going to come back into play?
We don't really know what he's planning.
There should be an assassination by a lone gunman at close range.
René.
Unfortunately, yes.
Renee will be the evidence.
If we can find him and stop him, we will perhaps not only save his life, but prevent the collapse of Western civilization. No pressure.
Yeah, none at all. None at all. I mean, unfortunately, it all falls to shit either way. Maybe not now, but give it a couple of years.
Welcome, Ambassador.
Now we're all present, I can tell you that...
Did they just leave Mary back home?
What do you see?
Everything. That is my curse.
They shined a light on that in the first one, too, when he was by himself waiting for them to arrive for their dinner. Like, he can't help but always be on. I assume that's one of the things that leads him into substances as well, as one way to kind of shut down his mind so he's not constantly, like,
I thought you'd never ask.
fixating on all these details of his surroundings. Finally.
Young man, German uniform, ceremonial sword. Professional opinion?
Trauma. Yeah. Major injury. Excellent repair work. Dr. Hoffman style.
You did say he was at the forefront of medical innovation. We've already seen an example of his skills.
Those twins weren't twins.
Oh.
I also noticed the discreet but unmistakable puckering behind the ear, where his skin had been drawn back to them that they were a surgical experiment.
To see if it is possible to make one man look like another.
His face is no longer...
Wow. They took his face off.
You and Sim shall find her brother. You know my methods.
And I know where you'll be.
No possible solution could be more congenial to me than this. By the way, who taught you how to dance?
You did.
Well, I've done a fine job.
Aww.
Be careful.
Wonder what that was. I wonder what it said.
I'm sorry. Is this a bad time?
Never better.
It's a pile of fox pelts.
We get to play that game after all.
Are we gonna have them doing like a chess match while their actual pieces are out there playing against one another? I hope so. That would be really cool.
5-minute game.
If you think you can manage it.
So they're walking around looking for somebody that's got those scars.
Right. The surgery will have left scars. Only 4 of them have the hairline to hide them.
They're all my brother's height. Right build, but their eyes. The eyes are wrong.
He could be wearing glass lenses to change the color. In which case his eyes will be hurting.
René is left-handed.
Perhaps the assassin would take measures to ensure.
This is wild.
I think it might be him.
Your clock is ticking. You have to be sure. May I remind you, this is Blitz chess.
Ooh, the eyes, the contacts, the left hand.
If I tackle the wrong man to the ground, I could start a war.
Maybe it's less obvious.
Fuck.
Nervous tick. A flutter of anxiety.
I expect everyone has a reason to be nervous tonight.
This is so well done.
I don't know.
I mean, we're running out of time.
So perhaps it's the opposite. A failure to behave naturally. So consumed with his performance that the one characteristic he cannot accommodate is spontaneous reaction.
Nice. See who freaks. Certainly, if they made eye contact with her, they would have to, like, slip up. Wow. Made him act. Made him force his hand. Wait. Who's loading this? Wait. Whoa! Who's loading that other bullet, though? What was that? Or was he doing that out of camera?
That doesn't bode well, does it?
Seems your bishop was of some benefit.
He's probably got a backup, though, or like a fail-safe.
Lessons.
Yeah, okay, so, yeah. Oh, God damn it. Oh, of course, this fucking Jack. Damn.
No loose ends.
Yep. Silenced him as they were dragging him out, so he can't be their witness now.
What's wrong with him? Do something!
Didn't you find it strange that the telegram you sent didn't inspire any action to stop me? Hidden within the unconscious is an insatiable desire for conflict. So you're not fighting me.
Wow.
So much as you are the human condition. All I want to do is own the bullets and the bandages. War on an industrial scale is inevitable. They'll do it themselves within a few years.
I mean, he's not wrong.
All I have to do is wait.
He's already positioned where he needs to. They got to get something to remove him from the equation.
I like Switzerland. They respect a man's privacy here, particularly if he has a fortune.
Bishop takes knight to check.
The game is over.
About that fortune of yours, I believe it's just been substantially reduced.
King to Rook 2.
I attended several of your lectures.
Which you will find in my book. The energy that is required to release...
Are you fucking kidding me?
I was caught a glimpse of your little notebook. Rook to King's Rook 3, check.
Oh.
Bishop to Rook 3.
Its importance was not fully apparent to me until I observed your
Oh my God.
pigeons. That with an empire so enormous, even you must keep a record of it somewhere. Make it easy.
Oh, monsieur. Just the bags.
Mycroft.
Wow.
Her Majesty's
Wow.
But the notebook would undoubtedly be encoded, so how then to break the code?
The cipher from the board in his office.
Does the art of domestic horticulture mean anything to you? How could a man as meticulous as you own such a book, yet completely neglect the flowers in his own window box? Irony abounds. Never mind, it's safe. In London. But my colleagues are making good use of it.
Wow.
The most formidable criminal mind in Europe has just had all his money stolen by perhaps the most inept inspector in the history.
That's so fucking rude.
How much more is there?
That's the end of page 2, page 3.
Who's the fisherman and who's the fish?
Bishop to Bishop 8. Discover check. And incidentally, mate, I seem to have injured my shoulder. Would you mind?
It's important, you know. I shall endeavor to find the most creative of endings for the Doctor.
Wow.
His advantage, my injury. My advantage, his rage.
Oh, wow. This is so wild.
You really think you're the only one who can play this game? Trap arm. Target weakness.
He's like, Uno reverse. I could do this too, bitch.
Competent, but predictable. Now, allow me to reply.
Wow.
Arsenal running dry. Adjust strategy.
Wound taking its toll.
As I feared. Injury makes defense untenable. Prognosis. Increasingly negative.
Let's not waste any more of one another's time.
Wow.
Conclusion inevitable. Unless.
You bring him with you. Wow. Fuck, dude. There's another ending to like a TV series that equally as such could continue on if they wanted to, that this ending reminds me of. I don't want to say because it would spoil it. Also very similar dynamic. Wow. Almost exactly the same conclusion though.
Any attempt at finding the bodies was absolutely hopeless. Deep down in that dreadful cauldron of swirling water and seething foam will lie for all time the most dangerous criminal and the foremost champion of the law of their generation. I shall ever regard him as the best and the wisest man whom I have ever known.
John, you should probably pack. It's 2:30 and the carriage is coming at 4. It's going to be a beautiful week in Brighton.
Finally going.
He would have wanted us to go.
He would have wanted to come with us. When's Mrs. Hudson coming for Gladstone?
Soon.
What's this package though? A little clue, hint that he's still out there. The oxygen thing!
Who delivered this parcel?
Are we gonna leave it open? I think so, based on the timestamp at the moment. Oh my... What? Are you fucking kidding me? Hold on. I can't believe they brought that back. Wow. Talk about like... Damn. That... What a little reveal there. I thought they were going to leave it like ambiguous, so it'd be a little more open-ended, but no. I gotta go back. Could you see him there the whole time until the reveal? Did we even have an angle there? Okay, here's a shot. No, he was not there. There's no way he was in this shot right here. No, I call bullshit. He walked out and then they cut and then he was there. I don't care how good this illusion is.
Who delivered this parcel?
The postman.
Oh no, oh, I don't know anymore. I don't know. I see him now, here, at this angle, but like so much of him still blends in with this. This is fucking wild. I don't know what's real anymore. I mean, okay, like surviving with the oxygen, and I completely forgot about that. I even like talked about it when I came up. I was like, I wonder how this is going to come into play. Completely forgot about it after everything was said and done. I thought he was like, obviously when she brought in that package, I thought there was going to be some allusion to him being out there, because obviously we know for a long time, like if we kept up with movie news in general, this was something I was kind of aware of, that had been talking about whether or not they wanted to do a sequel. It just never happened. I thought it'd be a little more ambiguous, but then he's just like, comes in here and reads this note and adds a little, the end, question mark. Lovely little detail. I thought he was going to read like his little final words and thoughts as like in this kind of like way. I mean, for all we know, he even attended his own funeral. Because that's what I was thinking about, like for like those people that like fake their funeral to see what people say about them. I thought this was going to be something similar. And I just, just to make sure, is there anything at the end? No, there is not. All right. That was fun. I think this one, okay. We talked about in the last one as far as like being able to play along is very important to me in a lot of these things. If we're comparing to the first one, I think this one doesn't allow the viewer to play along as much, but this one goes louder, more fun, funnier. It like elevates a lot of other things. And man, some of these action sequences, like the fights themselves, it's like we set the stage, we set the stick, we know what you're coming into this, but we don't want to like do the same stuff again. We're in a position where we got two masterminds battling off against one another, so we got to kind of play that accordingly. Like the situation at the weapons mill, with the explosion, with the cannon, with the collapse of the tower, with the interrogation, to them escaping, and that whole action sequences through the woods as they're dodging shrapnel, bullets, explosions, mortar shells, and then the machinations of the machine and the loading of it and the preparation of it, and then the firing mechanisms and the way that was shot. All of that was done with this fucking chimera-esque amalgamation of all these different cinematography techniques just slapped together. So like with the slow motion as they're running through the woods, it gave me this like very strong Zack Snyder vibes. Then we see the guys loading the cannon, then going through all these different mechanisms, watching it fire, gave me some Rob Cohen vibes from like the early Fast and Furious franchise, which actually ended up becoming a staple of that. Like when they hit the NOS and then you go in, you watch it go through the engine and all that kind of stuff. It made me think of that. And then we had these really interesting like stabilization shots where it's like on the head. The frame rate gets really high in certain shots, and then some of them, to accentuate the action and the motion, we see them cut frames out. So we see these many little jump cuts to kind of, it's just flowing in and out in this really wild way that all of these different things elevate the chaos and franticness of that sequence. And the fight scenes, I thought they were really fun. As much as we didn't like break them down in a similar way, they kind of played around with it a little bit. Like he wasn't talking about the things it was doing. Like when he was talking about scrambling the eggs, it was all like metaphors, all for fun. It was all just like wordplay. And then, I don't know, I thought that was still, it was a fun way to play with it. Like doing the same shtick again, I get it. We killed Irene, which I thought that was just, I guess like that's just Fallout. Like she kept betraying him. She kept like kind of trying to weasel her way out. I mean, it makes sense for him to kind of be done with that. She played her part, but God, it was so unceremonious. I don't know. Whew. I mean, and on top of that though, as far as Jared Harris goes, he was a pretty solid Moriarty. I think he did a really good job. He's a really great villain. He's just a good actor in general. I would have liked to have seen more of him throughout this, but I don't know how you do that without balancing everything else out. Our added companion, what was her name? Noomi Rapace. I don't know if I've seen her in anything before. She was an interesting character, and how her and her, inner circle ended up playing into the plot was a lot of fun. We had a couple of moments and when they were trekking and stuff, like it gave me some small like Lord of the Rings vibes. This one flirted around with a lot of stuff, and I really enjoyed that, especially like, again, analyzing the relationship between Sherlock and Watson. Is he still interfering in their lives because he just doesn't want to let go of him? He's afraid of losing him. It's that one person he's been able to connect with, and this is his way of expressing his affection, really, at the end of the day. We got to meet Mycroft, a iteration of him played by Stephen Fry, which was bizarre. I don't know what Mycroft is like in the books at all, but like his use in this was just such a stark contrast from the other iterations that I've seen. Mark Gatiss is like what I'm matching him up with, and like even so, like I've talked about before, like comparing Jude Law to Martin Freeman, or Benedict Cumberbatch to Robert Downey Jr. Those two sets of characters, I feel like there's a lot of that inner DNA and stylings and choices with those characters that very much so I think they share very strongly. But god damn, that was such a very jarring Mycroft, especially when we just cut to him just walking around his mansion nude with his help just walking around while Mary is just like, the fuck is going on? It was insane, but it was just so out of nowhere to me. The sequence on the train was also super wild. A lot more disguises throughout this. You know, a lot of ones we didn't even see in the moment until we got to see how he, you know, did some of his other things. Moriarty's plan wasn't so much about triggering the war. He wins either way as long as the war happens. And he's like, hey, even if it doesn't happen here, I'm just trying to accelerate it. His main thing was acquiring all these different companies, all these different businesses that would thrive if a war were to break out in Europe. So he positioned himself through different shell companies, different aliases, and all these different things to control the supply, and he just needed to create the demand. And he said, hey, if I don't start it now, people just want to fight. It's going to happen, if not now, in a couple of years. And he's not wrong, but fortunately, thanks to our game, they got to cut him off before he could reap the benefits of any of that. All of his money got siphoned away. I think the first film I still think is a little more solid, a little more well put together, and just overall just a more cohesive movie the whole way through. But this one was a lot of fun. And like I said, I think a great descriptive word for this movie is bombastic. But both these films are fantastic. I really enjoyed them. And I know we're years out from when this came out, but hey, never say never. Bad Boys just came out with 2 movies decades after their last entry. Who's to say we don't catch up with them again in their later years and go on an adventure? I would not be against them kind of tapping back into this. I think that could be really fun. I really enjoyed these movies. So I just want to thank everybody for voting on the first one and kind of finally getting me to pull the trigger on watching it, which of course led me into checking out this one. I think just together these films are really, really a lot of fun. I love the stylings. I love the element the guy Ritchie brings into this. Again, this is just another entry that makes me want to check out more of his stuff. Also, I'm just remembering too, correct me if I'm wrong, where did the mechanism he stole at the end of the first movie come into play here? I didn't notice that. Maybe that just went under the radar for me throughout this, or maybe we're not really meant to think that too deeply on it. So I don't know. Let me know. I'm curious about that. Anyway, solid movies, but I would love to know what you guys thought. How do you feel? How would you feel if they were to tap back into this all these years later even? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, Your Course, Scott Melito, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey L, Jake and Trell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crockett, and Sam Moyer. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.